First and foremost, I'd like to give all honor, praise, and glory to the Most High Yahweh, also the true Messiah, the King of Kings, royalty himself, Yahweh Shah, Amashiach, also the Fine Father, True Father, One West. This is Father King's going to back at you yet with another lesson. Before I go farther in this lesson, let's attend to the lost sheep of the house of Israel, which consists of so-called African American blacks, so-called Latino, so-called Native American descent. You represent the lost sheep of the house of Israel. To you I say shalom, and peace and blessings be unto you. And also Israelite foreigners that look like the other nations that scattered abroad sea and land, and also the other Israelites that scattered abroad sea and land. It's across this planet. To you I say shalom, and peace and blessings be to you as well. And I'm gonna call this lesson Esau judgment. The so-called, you know what? Scratch it. I'm gonna title this: the so-called white man have no idea what type of judgment that awaits him. Or I'll try to make it short, try to abbreviate and make it short. But yeah, the so-called white man, which we know is Esau, Edom, they have, of course, they robbed, they stole our heritage, stole our identity. We read Job chapter 9, verse 24. It says they cover the face of the judge thereof. And, but a lot of people don't realize that this man's kingdom, which is the man of sin, his system, which is Babylon the Great, which is America and the westernized civilization, which is, of course, the whole European Union pretty much, but mainly primarily Babylon, because which we know is America. It's the headquarters of the head of the beast, pretty much. It's ran on the left-hand side, which is a demonic realm. So you literally have a kingdom that is ran by Satan, the spiritual demon Satan. And that's why brothers have spirits vexing them. That's why brothers have things going on in their bodies, infirmities and stuff, because we live in a society where these people who is ruling, which is the wicked, they worshiping the left-hand side, which is Satan, and it's the kingdom of darkness, Or the scriptures say, light have no fellowship with the unfruitful works of darkness. So to be honest with you, we don't even really supposed to be around this wicked place, But we are in our captivity, our identity got stripped from us and we suffering. But in the kingdom of heaven, Esau, Edom, the roles will reverse, Let me get a scripture real quick. Okay, I'm going to read the book of Jeremiah, the 29th chapter, verse 11. Hold on, Salakia, that's not what I want, Salakia. So this is Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 16. Therefore, all they that devour thee shall be devoured. Another example of devoured is like living in the projects, living in a closed area. You really don't even supposed to be close to people. Like when you live in a society where they got projects, should be banned, But we live in a society where they got projects. And if you read the history of the ghettos and the slums, they actually did a project on the so-called blacks and Latinos, because you're not supposed to live stacked up in the community and close by each other and stuff, You're supposed to have space between each other. That's why I say this so-called white man, he got a lot to pay for. I mean, you have to realize this one thing. When you read Revelation chapter 18, I believe it's verse 3, it says, reward them double. I mean, Esau, Edom, they're going to get rewarded double for all the stuff that they doing. I mean, you can't even imagine what type of judgment it awaits them. Esau have no idea what type of judgment is coming to him. Therefore, all they devour thee shall be devoured. All thy adversaries, every one of them, from the least to the greatest Edomite going into captivity, shall go into captivity. They shall spoil thee. They that spoil thee shall be a spoil, and all that prey upon thee will I give for a prey. And that's when that's going to happen in the kingdom of heaven. Let's get that in Revelation chapter 13, verse 9 and 10 real quick. Because I know you got some Christian people out there to believe, man, what are you talking about? That's the Old Testament. Let's get in the New Testament, Revelation chapter 13, verse 9 and 10. It says, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. And he that killeth with he that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here's the patience, here's the faith of the saints. So the saints are faithfully, so the saints are faithfully waiting for this devil, which is the so-called white man, to be taken out of power. Now, when you realize, get back to the title, when you realize the type of judgment that awaits them, I mean, we have no idea. We don't know what level of punishment that the Most High is going to authorize upon the nation of Edom. We do know that they're going to be exterminated when you read the book of Obadiah, but we have, like the scripture said, we prophesy in parts. Like the so-called white man, he don't have no type of clue or what judgment awaits him. He have no clue. He have no clue. I'm gonna go to Ecclesiastes real quick, one of my favorite books. But before I get there, let me quote this scripture. It says, evil men understand not judgment. So that lets you know that Esau have no idea what's coming his way. But let me get to Ecclesiastes real quick, the book of Ecclesiastes. All this have I seen and applied my heart to every work that is done under the sun. There is a time wherein one man ruled over another to his own hurt. So this is the wisest man that ever lived speaking here, which we know. I don't want to go off the topic, but we do know who King Solomon is in a regeneration. We know he's the King of Kings. But I don't want to vary off topic here. But it says, all this have I seen and applied my heart unto every work that is done under the sun. There is a time where one man ruled over another to his own hurt. So his hurt is going to happen in the kingdom of heaven. It's going to happen when it tells you about that in the book of Genesis, where it says we're going to when the serpent, he's going to eat the dust. That's when Esau, the nation of Edom, which is the so-called white man, that's when their rulership and their government is fall, when it's completely failing, and they're going to be brought down to dust, like how it was in the book of Malachi, when he, like the dragon. It tells you how Esau, the so-called white man, history. We know they lived in caves, but they was like the dragon of the wilderness, because they had nothing, and that's how it's going to be in the kingdom. They're going to have less than nothing, and they have a judgment that no man have ever experienced before. We have no idea. Like the scripture say, we prophesy in parts. The so-called white man has no clue what type of judgment is going to await him in the kingdom of heaven. So what the Most High is allowing him to do, he's allowing him to rack up charges. Just like a prosecutor. The prosecutor just don't come lock you up and send you to prison. The prosecutor let the criminal accumulate charges, so when it's time for the jury to indict the criminal, they get the maximum sentence. So that's what the Most High allowed with Esau Edom. He allowed him to rule, like we just read. Let's read it again. Let's read that real quick. It says, all this have I seen, I applied my heart unto every work that is done under the sun. There is a time where one man ruleth over another to his own hurt. And the Most High let these devils rule for a select time to their own hurt, And you're going to lose everything. You're going to lose your woman. You're going to lose your everything. It's going to be like you have not been. The scripture talks about that in the scripture, like it's going to be like you have not been, So, get ready, Esau. This is over with for you. You have no idea what's awake you, And you're going to be rewarded double, according to the book of Revelation, the 18th chapter, because you overdid it. You held for the affliction, and we still in captivity. We are what you call a social economic captivity, which is quote unquote debt slavery. Look it up. We are still in another form of slavery. And with that, I want to close down and give all the praise and glory to Heavenly Father Yahweh, also true beside the King Kings, Lord himself, Yahweh Shah Mashiach, also the final files of truth, the one in the West. Shalom Israel, peace and blessings, and shalom.